Jurassic Park. That's Dennis
100%.
Nedry. Yeah. And
Wow.
he dies, and then the chocolate milk goes down the hill.
And you're like,
the
Pour chocolate
canister
milk.
of dino jizz, yeah.
Dino
Yeah.
jizz?
Yeah. Welcome, horrible people, to the Horrible Opinions Podcast, where, as always, I'm your horrible host who's been put through hell again. I'm in misery. I am having a bad time because Orion, once again, made me watch poop from a butt, and I'm not happy about it. Poop from a butt, but not real poop from a butt. I couldn't even make a mole of poop from a butt. This is poop from a butt drawn on a shitty computer in the mid-2000s. Shitty computer poop from a butt.
The mid-2000s.
It's in between 0 and 10, so it's in the middle.
And technically, wouldn't like 2500 be the mid-2000s?
Maybe, but we won't live to know. Numbers could change by then.
That's true. But I'm Daniel, and I miss Chuck.
Hey, it's me, Lance Hendrickson. Follow me. I know the way to the sandwiches. I'm not Chuck. I'm Ryan. No, I'm Lance Hendrickson. Damn it. Actually, I'm Lance Hendrickson in Alien 3 because I'm responsible for Bishops and I'm responsible for the Screamers.
And I'm responsible for the sandwich.
Yeah, well, I'm not responsible for the sandwich, but Craft Services has them.
Sandwiches are here because of me.
It's in my right. It's a writer on the contract. There will be sandwiches available at some time.
You can have some because it's too many, to be honest. I'm only here for a day.
I will fall down for 2 sandwiches.
You can blast me with a lightning gun for 3.
I'll suck your dick for 4.
I'll suck. Is it a salami? I can't do salami.
You can bring it back down to 2 sandwiches. 2 sandwiches if you let me wear my own headgear.
I liked his Fallout 3 headgear, okay? Let me tell you the thing is also I like about this movie. I like the movie Alien. Oh, what movie is it? Yeah, I want to talk about other movies before we talk about this. What movie is this?
Screamers, The Hunting. Now, what hunting, you might ask?
2009.
I don't fucking know.
No, don't know.
Hunting
the 2009 sequel to the 1995 movie we've already covered, Screamers, that was actually good. Not this one, though. This one's poop from a butt.
This had Alien. Great effects, and I'm glad I made us watch it.
I like Alien 3. I like The Matrix.
I don't think there's any Matrix in this.
Yeah. The shot where you see them
all lined up. Like in the area. That place where we decided we all wanted to keep throwing things down to the abyss.
Well, they're like, it's all like they're having their own like little mini pissing competition.
I bet I could throw this further.
I bet
it's not going to look like I'm trying.
Closer. I bet I could be more pathetic. Like,
No, it's the Golden Child, and we got 3 Eddie Murphys.
There's
a ground, Monty. Flip. There's no ground. Wait, hold on. Flip. Yeah, there's no ground. Wait, hold on. Flip. Yeah, there's. Let's just keep throwing shit into the hole. Poop from a butt.
It really lit it up.
It didn't.
There's Jurassic Park.
Was there Jurassic Park? Wait, what? Oh,
there's
are you
Jurassic
saying Life
Park?
You'll have to help me on that. I saw Battlestar Galactica, but I didn't see.
Oh, there's 100%. But they straight up say toasters.
They did, and I'm like, wait a second.
Okay, synopsis.
You got toast.
Billionaire Oliver Queen is trapped on a different planet.
Mm-hmm.
But he's also a robot.
Uh-huh.
And, so do you remember the Screamers from before?
Yeah, dog.
Yes, fondly.
Okay, so now they've kind of like evolved in different directions.
Have they, though?
When really
like East and West? What do you mean?
They've gone down different tech paths.
Oh, okay, I get you.
Some want to be more Screamer. Some want to be look like people, act like people. But really, are billionaires named Oliver Queen.
How's that different, though? They already did people ones in the first one.
No, but they were all doing that. Now they're doing different things.
They were doing different. There was sometimes a rock wasn't a rock. Now we got scorpions. The only new one I seen was a scorpion.
There were no rocks this time.
Sorry. Sometimes if you're gonna be a bug, be a bug.
But the synopsis is it's a rescue mission because there's somehow still people left alive on whatever dumb fucking planet this is with the mining and the bullshit.
It's a serious
it's aliens.
6B.
it's an aliens rescue mission where you got one guy who knows what's up, and he's going there for nefarious things because he wants to steal the algorithm. He wants the TikTok algorithm because he knows you can control the kids with the TikTok algorithm.
Yeah, I seen the big thing on the wall and everything that said Wayland Yutani Corporation. It was there the whole time.
Is that who owns TikTok?
Yeah.
Shit.
That's the evil corporation from Alien.
Yeah, I know.
No, I'm saying the company that owns TikTok.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry. My intro was supposed to be my new game engine is Unreal.
That's
those graphics.
Unreal joke.
Huh? Is that better? Was that better than Lance Henriksen? I don't know what could be. Maybe.
Those effects are so bad.
No. Hey.
Yes.
No.
The effects are good. What are you talking
which
about?
Which effects?
What effects are you talking about?
The gore effects are amazing.
Gore is good.
Okay. Hold on. Look, to be clear,
the CG
the heads
is
exploding
bad.
and the people punching through people, so like that works. The blood's it's not the best fake blood, but like anytime we do some rendering of something,
yeah, you're right.
It is god awful.
How dare you? We did an establishing shot of the Earth so that we could do an interior of a spaceship, which wasn't in the establishing shot of the Earth. How dare you?
How hard is it to just go buy some shitty model spaceship toy thing and just hang it up with a black background?
They don't know how to do that anymore.
God, well,
we forgot how to do that.
Toys R Us was out, okay?
It's every time I see the outside of the spaceship going through the air, or
look, there's a lot of problems with this spaceship, guys.
But only the spaceship. The movie's fine.
Movie's fine, but there's some problems with this spaceship.
I mean, my notes tell me multiple times until about the last 15 minutes that until about Lance Henriksen o'clock showing up, the movie sucks.
No. The movie sucks until we get more people, until we kill off a lot of people, and then we get more people.
I like a good rescue mission where we lose more people than we save.
Well, technically they didn't save any people.
Well, they found that out later.
I'd like to point out that my idea for the ending of Screamers, where the ship should have just exploded, someone heard me, and they incorporated it into this movie.
I think that's a coward's way out.
I want a pat on the back. Hey.
Just throw the screamer bear out the airlock.
Oh, shit.
You don't have to blow up your whole ship.
He does.
He was
getting messages of...
He was getting intimate with it, and then he's like, hold up.
Yeah. I mean, the bear remembers. However, as soon as he was getting closer to Earth, he was starting to get messages that he was on the hook for 18 years of missed child support payments.
Oh, from a kid that he never mentioned before? Sure. And a wife he never mentioned? You think Chuck knew about this wife? I don't think so.
Look, I don't agree with this revisionist history either. He has only had one love. His name was Chuck. They played volleyball together in the sun, and they would oil up their bodies, and it was so glistening.
It was so glistening. No, this isn't his daughter.
Oh, okay. Sure.
This is a story that her mother told her why there wasn't a daddy.
Okay.
Yeah, like, no, your dad's a hero. He's a hero.
Oh.
He got the spice. Okay.
And
Lance is just like, you look like him. But Lance's
eyesight
they've gone bad.
He hadn't had a sandwich that day, so he's going bad.
Also, she doesn't look like him.
She looks nothing like him.
And Arrow didn't even mention anything about her dad until she said, "Oh, that's my dad."
Oh my God, your dad's a hero.
Yeah, your dad invented the salmon ladder.
Oh my God, not one fucking salmon ladder. That's why he had to get off that planet. No salmon ladder on that planet.
No salmon ladders.
What is a salmon ladder?
Something you don't ever have to worry about. Not like me and Dale.
When we cover all 162 episodes of Arrow, we'll go over what the salmon ladder is.
In detail. We'll watch it in 4K so you can look at those abs glistening.
The real question is, why is it called a salmon ladder? I don't know.
Because you're going up a waterfall like a salmon.
Why is this movie called Screamers The Hunting?
I don't know.
Because they're stupid.
No, it's because they're hunting for family, Daniel. Why don't you understand this?
It's all about family.
He had family.
No, apparently he couldn't even hook up with the one girl who was totally gonna Unreal Girl because she was on a different engine. He's on the Unity, okay? They're not compatible.
We don't do that anymore.
We don't do Unity anymore, Ryan. No.
Sorry.
Ryan, we don't do Unity anymore.
We don't do
No,
Unity.
it's there. We just don't do it anymore.
Are we doing MoDOT or what is it?
We'll just stick with Unreal, I guess. MoDOT, I mean, they got a lot of work ahead of them, you know?
Yeah, it's today coming up, yeah.
Did you know Stephen Amell was in this before we decided to actually watch this?
Like I didn't
know it whenever.
Not before we decided, but once we decided, then I looked.
Well, we even seen the sequel existed when we finished the other one and looked at a trailer. It's like, that's bad. I don't want to watch that.
I mean, Arrow wasn't for another 3 years, so he's nobody at this point.
Oh, he's a little baby Arrow.
Did he play Olaf?
He's a blow dart. No, he didn't play Olaf.
Who the fuck is Olaf?
Olaf is the Viking.
He's the one who I thought was going to explode in the ship. Instead, they just gave him a fire marshmallow.
How did the Screamer get on the ship?
He walked.
Yeah.
More importantly, where do they find... Okay, everyone on the ship looks like a cyborg in real life.
They all look
they're
weird.
They're badly fitting faces. They're
there's something about
poorly
the
rendered
faces.
humans. Is this what you're trying to say?
There's something weird.
Olaf's like face, like his teeth, the inside of his mouth seems like it's sitting a good half-inch behind his lips. You people
are so spoiled with your perfect examples of...
I'm not asking for perfect. Just be
look at me.
Weird in a normal way.
Yeah, like I look like a big cuddly grizzly bear.
And if you showed up on this ship, you would be ripping yourself apart, saying, "Look at that grizzly bear." I'd rub up on him.
I'm the grizzly bear.
I'd back that ass up into that grizzly bear. Growl.
Look. It's gonna be hard for me to walk through this movie because I went to the sunken place at some point.
What is the sunken place?
Get out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was gone. I kept staring at it. Kim would look up every now and then and go, "Are you having a good time?" And I go, "No."
I was having a good time.
Having a great time.
Last 15, 20, whenever Lance showed up, it finally started. I was like, okay.
No, that's when I took my nap.
That's when I'm like, this is getting bad in a fun way now.
You saw Lance and he made you sleepy.
He does that to me.
What? Okay, let's see here.
Makes me feel safe.
Screamers 2.
I got you.
My first handful of notes here.
I got you, fam. Here you go. Because it's easy. We start off with 3 characters in a quarry desert, and they 2 of them die for reasons,
and one of them sends off the rescue alarm. Be-doo, be-doo, we need rescue. Could have done that at any point before, but
why?
Now we're doing it now.
Why are they doing that?
Because we don't want to live here getting attacked by screamers anymore.
Well, then why didn't they do that a lot earlier?
Didn't think about it.
This is years later.
Yeah.
Did you like those plastic skulls that they found in piles?
Yeah, I did.
No.
I like everything.
So like the Halloween party stores that come up in October and then disappear. Apparently, they just dump their surplus onto this planet. That's what I think.
A lot of fake blood. Oh, let's see. First notes. This looks like shit. Never mind.
It has
the
a
lens
piss
is
filter.
broken.
Yellow piss filter.
Yellow piss? Well, that's because they're in Mexico. And I said, oh shit, Stephen Amell. And then they're like, hey, you're too paranoid. I'm like, bro, did you not see the first movie? They can be people. He's a people. He's the one. And then I'm like, what kind of sandwich should Lance get? Because that's when I seen his name pop up. I'm like, okay. And then I'm thinking about like other movies that are much older than this that did spaceships so much better. And I go like, well, how are the effects so much better in 1995 than they were in 2009? I go, well, they weren't. They just did things.
The spaceships in
physically.
Battlestar are much better, and that's a TV show.
And weren't they also computer generated? A lot of them.
Yeah.
Well, not like these things are like interiors.
Not the interior.
The exterior.
The complaint about the ship isn't about the interior.
Oh, it should be. It's way too clean. It's like this is shitty Alien.
Yeah.
Like you ripped off the establishing shots. You ripped off the entire opening of Alien, but you did it shitty. You learned none of the lessons.
Also, why come there's no text crawl?
I don't know where I am. I don't know when I am. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. I don't know how close it is to Halloween, so I don't know how scared I should be.
They did it later, but it confused me because they're like 82 years after we found this planet. I'm like, okay, but
how far back do we have to go?
How long ago was the movie? The first movie? When was that? Tell me that.
In real time, we jumped from 1995 to 2009.
Right, but that's not really relevant.
Was it 2 years? No, 2 years was 2 years was like, was it 2 years or 1 year for their battery on the Screamers? It was like also, 24 months or 48.
What is this pussy shit of putting yourself to sleep for 2 months? That's not a long time.
You stay awake.
Just stay awake.
You know?
Hey,
you play a game of Risk and you're there.
You do not get to skip over the best line of this movie, where I think it's the dude
I'll cover
says,
you and then he dies.
Yes, Kitty, that's the exact one. I'll cover you by dying. Yes, thank you. Okay, we can go on now.
I'll cover you. Go up the hill. I was like, he ain't covering
Actually, no,
shit.
there's a better line because it's like I wrote this at certain times. I forget what happens, but like somebody does something and then the other lady, the lady they find on the planet, she's just like, why?
Well,
I think they're like, all right, we're gonna go check this out. It actually wasn't the lady. It was the pretty lady on the spaceship, the exotic one who talked weird.
Who's so weird. That's not a real accent.
But
that is 100%
they're like, we're gonna split
accent.
up. You two stay here, and we're gonna go check this out. And she's just like, why?
Why? Yeah, the knife lady.
Yeah.
Our red herring.
No. The lady
the
from
one
the
with
spaceship.
the Slavic accent.
Oh yeah.
Slavic.
But the knife lady is a red herring.
I mean,
No, I mean
Maybe?
I know instantly who it is.
I didn't.
Oh, it's not a good red herring. It's
How'd
hey,
you know?
knife guy in Screamers was
Because he
man
said
bot.
there's a line he says I've seen screamers kill other screamers. They're doing weird shit out here. And then I'm like, you're a screamer. And she says, this dude never sleeps.
Right, but
Isn't that weird?
Remember in the first one, knife guy was all like, hey, that guy's clearly one because he kept saying, don't bite my nuts. Don't bite my nuts.
He did say that.
Over and over again.
Yeah, but we've been
turns out
conditioned
he
to know
wasn't a
that they're
screamer.
just annoying.
Yeah, we know that. That's what I say. It wasn't a good red herring.
Unreal.
Now, after this total party wipe, they shoot out that...
It's TPK. Yeah.
Yeah, the CPK.
Screamers.
They shoot out that distress signal, and the screen lights up so bright. I'm like, it's a whole fucking star. This is the first of like 3 times where it goes from like a somewhat darkish scene to all of a sudden my TV is bright fucking white, and it hurts my eyes, and I don't like it. Now, this is where I also started thinking, who do I have to blame for this over-reliance on bad CG in the 2000s?
I don't think this movie has an over-reliance. It's just, we're on the ground most of the movie.
I think at one point, even one of the doors is CG on the spaceship.
Hey, man, doors are hard, okay?
How does a door work? You don't fucking know.
I don't know. You ever tried, like, making one out of cardboard?
Have you ever built a door?
impossible.
You fucking Jesus? Carpenter? You can carpenter
Well,
a door?
I
don't
would,
think
but
so.
he turned me down because he is already fucking someone else, and he's a one-person man.
What?
I thought there was a wood joke somewhere in there because you said wood, but there was not.
I don't joke about wood. I just get it.
So what's our
Those
main
are
woman's...
dentist chairs.
Wait, what?
What?
Those are dentist chairs.
Those are dentist
I'm pretty
chairs.
sure they're just dentist chairs.
You'll be a dentist.
A dentist.
In the ship. And they don't tell me that in the trivia. They do tell me that the interior walls of the bunker, though, are made of pie and muffin forms.
Yeah.
As well as cardboard egg crates.
Yeah.
Turned upside down. Like, that's what you do. But they don't tell me that those are just dentist chairs in the spaceships. I know dentist chairs.
Okay.
Okay.
No one's
I'm
questioning
just
that.
saying.
Is there a lot
Anyone
of,
looking at you would disagree.
I just had this thought. Is there a lot of like porn where in a dentist
yes.
office?
What do you
no,
mean?
in a dentist office. You do doctors' offices. You do
Absolutely.
dentists?
There's got to be. And if they're not orally fixated, they're doing it wrong. If they ain't putting toothpaste on wings. Yeah. And doing weird shit with the sucky thing.
Well,
I like that this...
Ooh,
I like that the
possibilities.
suction cups glowed blue.
I like that the doctor on the spaceship has this little light thing, and she's doing it in their eyes. And I'm pretty sure she says, "This is I don't know what this does either." Next.
Well, the
Pretty
whole
sure
time
she
she's
said
trying
that.
to she's trying to like do it on that one dude, and I don't know any of these characters. Well, I write their names down later because they're so bad. Bronte, Daniele, Romulo, like these
Sextant.
we're taking 2 names and we're smashing them together, and these are our future names.
In the future,
You know.
names were too simple. In the future, we had to make compound names.
Yeah, we do that here, and it's hilarious, but it doesn't work. You're looking at Dandar right there.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I didn't choose that.
No, it's
It
thrust
chose
upon
me.
you by the Lord.
Why is the ship's name Medusa?
I don't know.
Why not? Because it turns you to stone when you look at it because it's so bad. That one guy has a wife and he's hitting on the weird accent lady.
Yeah,
That's
but
fine.
this is space rules, man. And you haven't
It
met his
doesn't
wife.
count in
You
a
don't
different
know.
time zone.
I
thought
mean,
we were going to...
Joe had a wife and he was hitting on Chuck.
Yeah, look at that. Well, that's
When
because
was
they
Jason
were meant
X?
to be. Jason X 9 was. Ooh.
What?
Ah.
Ah.
You'll be a dentist.
Yeah, definitely spend time on this.
2001. Okay. I guess Jason X owes this movie a lot. Even
No.
though it came out 8 years before.
I guarantee. Wait.
Well, I just...
What do you guarantee? What are you putting your money on
I was
here?
going to say, I guarantee they didn't see it, but they literally couldn't have seen it, Ryan, because this is 2009.
You should have taken that bet.
I should have done it.
I just feel like this feels like it was made for like Sci-Fi Channel. I just felt like we were this close to getting like the fun sex doctor and like all the sexy time from Jason X on the ship.
I had a similar thought. I wanted to know when we passed the new like Space Wars law that women had to wear as little clothing in space as we can get away with for the rating, right?
Well, Ryan, just so you know, in space, nobody can hear you cream.
Not even the person you're with, like if you make a noise.
Nope. Nobody edit out that silence. Like, editors know. You leave that in.
So like, you know, when you're going, herka, no one can hear that?
Herka.
Because that's the sound of you creaming? Is that what that is?
Yes.
All right, you call me next time that happens. I want to know the moment.
You call. Well,
because I can't hear it. It's so silent.
We got to sync up.
You guys want to herka at the same time?
I always herka when my bros are herka.
Are you ready for a lore dump? Guess what? Henderson.
Olaf's a snowman.
Olaf's a snowman, but he's also a Viking. It's very important that he mentions this, that Vikings
doesn't look like a
fire
Viking.
Fucking funerals. Hey.
Right, but on their boat.
On a boat. Ryan.
Not on the ground. They should have burned him on the ship.
They should have blown up the ship.
Yep.
Hey, that one guy did. Now, I don't know.
Uncle Roy?
Uncle Roy.
Okay.
Ryan, are you going to read your thing? You look really pale.
My second.
He did look really pale.
You ready?
I'm always ready.
Kerbal Physics, Kerbal Space Kerbals weren't available when this was out. That's why they don't know. So when they say that the big space rocks are coming, and we just found out, and it's going to hit this planet and destroy the whole thing, they don't understand that they would have had longer than 2 months to know that. They would have had at least a year.
I think that's part of the thing. It's a lie that they didn't know, but they needed a reason to go. And they didn't have a reason till the beepity boop we got booped, you know?
The beepity boop bloop.
But here's the thing. Who are these people? Why are they going?
They work for the Alliance.
The Weyland-Yutani Corporation.
And so as we'll find out, our commander, is he just going rogue or does he have a buyer already?
I'm betting he has a buyer. He's going for that. The lady's going to, I don't know.
I was to say, unlike...
Because in the spaceship that her dad blew up in, not everything exploded. There was a journal. And in his journal, he talked about Chuck. And she wanted to go meet Chuck.
I gotta meet this Chuck. Unlike Alien...
Buns of bronze.
These people all volunteered for the rescue mission.
Right, but they didn't know about the meteors.
We're going on a rescue mission.
Apparently,
right, but like...
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a crew. This is aliens. We're here to fuck shit up, even though they don't seem that qualified. One guy shoots at the first thing he sees move, before even looking directly at what it was like. I seen a movement and I started We brought Danny DeVito.
That's a blaster. That's because Danny DeVito heard that wood flute playing, and he's like, I will not have this wood flute music happening in my space movie.
Music is weird in this.
It gets weirder.
It does get weirder, especially if you watch the end credits and they play the music that they really wanted to play in the movie, but no one would let them. But now they're doing it. It's like, why are you doing this?
Like the Blizzard catalog. We go from Warcraft to Diablo.
Yeah, but not good.
Look,
I mean,
just like my sleep, my cryo sleep, I always have nightmares. 2 months of nightmares.
What do you have nightmares about?
What was your nightmare, buddy?
Like splitting headaches and stuff.
Now, why do you have that headache nightmare?
Because I got daddy issues.
No, you don't. You've never met your daddy.
You've never met him.
That's an issue.
All you've heard is how great he is.
Yeah, he's great. He's got leather skin. Have you? That gives him a +1 to his armor rating naturally.
That's true.
That's too bad. I sleep like a baby, and I'm just like, all you people are fucking creepy. One dude's always like, I can be a savage. Like, fuck off, dude. I already called out your wife. You ain't getting none of this. Nobody's tapping this, okay? I got to spend more time working on my fake accent. I ain't got time to be tapping it. From where? Where the fuck is she from?
Did you
Dumbass Estania?
English is probably a second language, so she probably says words weird like Ryan does. So don't make fun of her.
Das ist true.
Das ist true.
I'll look her up.
Creepy, man.
I'm not gonna talk about her.
I'll look her up and down. No problem.
Inert screamers.
What's this movie called?
I don't know. My next note after is we got like, how does a machine evolve? Good question. Bronte, I hope you never have to find out. What does she mean? She never have to find out. I don't know. And then Warcraft 2 music kicks in. But here, now the movie settles us in because it's going to say day 1. It's a rescue mission on Cirrus 6B. So we know what day it is? Because we have a timer. We have a 6-day timer before the rocks fall.
I think she's German, guys.
She's a German guy. Now, don't forget. Wait, they're over there. Can't we just land over there? No, you idiot.
No.
That would cut out valuable movie minutes. We can't do that. And then she's sitting in the chair, and she's just rocking back and forth to make it seem like we're landing. It's like, that's acting right there.
That's very good physical acting. You go to school for that kind of thing.
I'm going to say she, and it could be multiple women saying this. They were all the same characters to me. There's the boy and there's the girl. Even there's like 3 or 4 of each on the ship. The ones already on the planet are different. The ones on the ship are the same people. She goes, the best defense is a good offense. I'm like, fucking thanks. Fantastic. John Madden's here.
She should have said that to the football teams that were playing the other day.
You should have told them to play football. Yeah.
Well, one of those teams did realize the best defense was a good offense because
they
did the shit.
I watched
beat that little one until they were limp.
With my class, and they were sad.
Oh, I wouldn't. I was going to be sad either way. Fuck both those teams.
Kenny's hair is doing a thing today, and I'm into it.
Is it moving?
I was hot last night.
Is he a screamer?
Curls.
Is this the new model? It just has curly hair.
Look at that.
Get off my ass.
Get in my car.
Get in my car.
Hey, we're going to Taco Bell.
Look, let's get off our ship, because guess what? Whoever sent that distress message 2 months ago at that one location way over there, they're probably looking for us.
Because movie minutes, Dale.
Just like we're looking for them.
So the movie is like structured into days, right? Does it feel like sometimes we just skip days? And sometimes it takes longer to do a thing than it did the previous day. Like, I think at one point it takes them like 2 days to get somewhere they had previously gotten in like less than a day.
Levels of exhaustion, Daniel.
I get that. It seems like every time I log onto the server, it's a blood moon. And like they just skip right to the blood moon sometimes, and sometimes they don't. And it's just like, how did I get here already? I just did this. I just dealt with screamers last night. Now I'm dealing with them again.
I'm just saying on day 2, there's like 5 minutes of stuff they do, and then we're just on to day 3. Like, what was the rest of day 2?
Okay, nothing else is going to really happen, but I need the time to tick forward. So, I don't know, just roll a couple survival checks, and we'll just say you scavenge some dirt.
You found a Henriksen sandwich.
Put it back.
Bronte's Inferno would be a barbecue joint.
Put it back.
Hey, you ever had acid drip from the ceiling onto your... Oh, it's alien. God damn.
Don't forget your tab, though.
It's just
don't forget your tab.
We didn't get the Siggies. Nobody had a Siggy.
They're not having radiation storms anymore because of...
But we got acid dripping from ceilings now.
Yeah?
Yeah, and do you think that jar would contain that acid that just chews through metal? That's a special glass
plastic.
jar?
I think it's a glass. I think it will. Yes, I think it's okay.
You want plastic.
You think plastic's going to survive acid?
You don't know what kind of acid, Daniel.
I don't know.
That's the whole thing in the Breaking Bad. He's like, you put the acid in the tub instead of these bins I bought you, you dumb bitch, and then it fell through the floor because it ate it away.
I was there. I saw it.
I remember.
Pizzagate. When he threw the pizza onto the roof. One take,
that's
Daniel.
That's not what Pizzagate is.
What do you mean? Yes, it is. Because there was a conspiracy theory that it was more than one take. But no, they showed the footage.
In a better world, that is what Pizzagate is.
They showed the footage.
Somehow we live in a worse world, though.
I live in a world where if my glow stick isn't enough for you, I guess you could throw your own.
Well, you didn't throw it that far.
They should have put orange vests on, though, as soon as they realized Dick Cheney was in their party. Like, someone was going to get shot in the face if they weren't wearing, like, something that clearly identified.
I thought you were saying they should put on a vest and a hard hat, because clearly this is a factory, and you're going to OSHA mandate you got to be wearing that stuff.
I don't know. I do like when they go into that bunker, though, and we can see someone else watching those losers, and they got that weird-ass headgear. Did you know that was Lance as soon as you seen that headgear?
No. How could you? It could be anything.
Couldn't. But what if you could? I'd know Lance anywhere. They walk into that cave, though, before the acid, and that guy's like, "What's that sound?" It's the fucking wind blowing.
Yeah, it was wind blowing. And that's what I said.
It was just fucking wind. I was like, have you not seen the movie The Wind?
Listen, he's lived his whole life in space. He doesn't know what wind is.
But he knows what RA6 is.
What is RA6?
Radioactive acid.
Well, yeah. We got that in space.
We've also got a neutralizing base on hand. I don't have a lot of inventory space, but I always keep at least one neutralizing base.
It's just base.
It's
Acid's
water.
gonna become it's a glass of milk. She never leaves home without it.
pH 7.
It's a glass of...
Is base high or low on the pH? I don't remember. I think it's
high, low. I'm the guy with the gun.
I like this. This is kind of fun, though, because you get to see all the screamers and their assembly lines.
Yeah.
And, like an evolution of different designs. And there's
but these
bones
guys
for parts.
suck at looting.
Well, they're not supposed to be looting.
They're not.
There's so many materials.
These are not the survivors.
These are not the survivors who wanted to throw the bone.
How do we find the factory where the Screamers be making the Screamers when in the whole first movie they talked about how it was so elusive and they would never be able to find something like that? And then these guys show up 2 minutes, they already fucking walk into it. It's like, yeah, there's a big sign that said factory.
Well,
it's
this is a sequel.
I don't know. All I know is one of my notes after this is the movie fast forwards, and I'm like, thank you for fast forwarding.
Well,
that's the day 2 bullshit I'm talking about.
No, we go to the nighttime because now we're gonna get espionage, Tomb Raiders with a USB stick.
I like how he looked. The commander's looking directly into the camera to let me know that he's up to something.
I'm up to something. I'm doing something suspicious.
Am I being naughty? Have I pooped myself?
Your guys' eyes are more alive than his. He had dead eyes. If you could tell me that he was entirely CGI, and I would believe it.
Their faces didn't fit their skulls properly. They weren't none of them.
There were some points when I looked at them and I went, wait a minute, have they put your head on someone else's body?
It's
did we decide to
weird.
I don't think they did, though. With bad computer graphics?
No, I don't
think
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe they did some weird smoothing? I don't know.
Look,
I don't know. Before they started throwing stuff into the void, though, I hit a wall and I'm like, this sucks. These characters don't matter, and I hope they all die. Only characters I care about were the survivors on the planet. There's nothing interesting about any of this crew.
Latch onto, because you don't have someone who talks with an interesting cadence, the way that Joe talked, and there's no leathery person the way Joe was leathery, and we don't have a romance to really sink our hooks into, like with Joe and Chuck.
Oh, are you saying we're not getting like character
Don't bother
development?
me until I've had my Joe.
Yeah, there's nothing really.
And visually, there's nothing that really separates any of them. Goddamn, Aliens did this so much better.
Screamer, it's because it took, Alien set up Ripley already, but they both do proper character setups. You care about the characters. Screamers are just a plague waiting to happen. But then we got that guy, he's over there like, let's just accidentally partially activate some of these fucking murder machines. That's fine. And then they're all like sleeping, but they're like spread out in this big open room. And I'm like, no, if we're on like a planet like this and like that, and we're all like having to like hunker down and take a nap, like we're sleeping side by side in like a safety cuddle. Like we're all like, because if anyone like moves or gets up, I want to feel it. I want to.
Yeah, I was going to say, where are your thighs in relation to my thighs in a safety cuddle?
Well, where do you want them to be? Do you want our legs to kind of interlock so they don't have to be like touching themselves?
I want to be locked and loaded. I want to be safe.
I want to be breathing into your mouth.
I want to feel you from the inside.
What's going to make you feel more manly? Going butt to butt?
It's not about manly. It's about safety.
Or tip to butt?
This is about survival.
Well, manly is tip to tip.
Tip to tip.
Let's dock this spaceships, all right?
All right, but we have to be careful that we don't plop too loudly.
We have to be careful that I don't get you pregnant, Ryan.
It's entirely possible. It's with a Freddy Krueger baby, apparently.
Oh, shit. Huh? Master Splinter did it bad.
Where did you come from?
No. Why? Because I'm downloading my Screamer porn?
That's what
Master Splinter was doing. Fucking, he finishes activating the murder machines.
All right, just charge this bad boy up a little bit just so I can see what nasty shit you got.
Oh, damn. Yep, that's some nice ones and zeros there.
The boys back on Earth are really going to get hard for this.
And then guess what? Black screen, white screen.
Sometimes it can be effective.
Olaf's over there using a regular ratchet. I thought this was the future. Why are we using regular ratchets? Shouldn't you have like a
Look, you find something that works, it works, you know?
That thing will never run out of power.
I don't know. Your arm could get tired.
I'll eat more of my edibles.
Eat more sandwiches.
Eat more of your edibles? I don't think that's going to make your work go better.
Then I'll become a Viking.
Olaf, be careful.
Of what?
Careful of what?
I don't know. The camera implied there's movement on this shitty ship.
Oh,
how could there be movement? The hatch is closed.
No.
It's been closed.
No. There's a doggy door.
I don't know how it got on, but look, I did like the shot of the screamer going under the grating. It's just kind of that was a nice shot, right?
Sure. If we completely ignore how did it get there?
No, we don't have to because this is also Jason X. It does a teleport because then it teleports above him in that little.
What's even above him?
The manhole opening because he goes up there and then he loses his head.
Right, but what's up there?
The screamer.
Right, the screamer is up there, but on the ship, what is up there? We never see. It's just a ladder.
You can't. You lose your head if you go up there.
So, I don't even think he was killed by the screamer.
What are you shooting at? Oh, I found the survivors we're trying to rescue.
Okay.
So we're just shooting at each other.
Why?
Because
they shot at me.
I was really mad that Oliver Queen was not the one with the bow and arrow.
Right, it was right there.
It was right there.
Also, why did she have a bow and arrow?
So she could hunt rock bunnies.
Yeah, there's no
Okay,
animals.
Kenny, one of my notes is why does she have bow and arrow? Why does she have bow and arrow? What does she hunt with bow and arrow?
Let them know we mean business. You know, we're here to save them. Blow them up so they know that we're here to save them. And then everyone's out there like, check your tabs, which if you haven't seen the first movie or you didn't listen to our first episode, then fuck you.
So Tab
you need to go listen to it. Tab
is a soda you can get from the vending machine in town, and you're gonna want to stock up on those before going in the dungeon. So those bad boys will give you like 5 or 10 SP, and yeah, I think you can buy as many. I think
they
you can buy
repel
like 10.
Cylons, so yeah, because of the acid content inside.
Yeah, the tabs are the things that tell the screamers, "Oh, I'm already dead, so don't even bother me."
Is that what they did in the first movie?
That's not what they did. That's
not how they explained it work in the first one.
They said it made you friend.
In this one.
Yeah, I friend to screamers.
Friend to screamers.
I a howler. How?
Because what's going to happen to me is I'm going to put on the one where it pretends I'm dead, and I'm going to get around that freaky freak screamer. That's going to be
that necro screamer. Yeah. Larry.
That's the third movie. Necro screamers.
Necro screamer. What? Why wouldn't you have the tabs turned on already? Like they've got them.
No, they have to modulate them.
Apparently, modulation's a thing because
tracking,
we saw,
VCR tracking.
We saw Star Trek First Contact.
Star Trek.
They're like Star Trek.
Star Trek.
I stand by it. Run on that track. And on the track, you know how
it's a choo-choo train going through space.
As the choo-choo train is going.
Oh fuck! I love a space train.
They had to modulate the weapon thingy because the Bourge were assimilating to the frequencies.
You're right.
I'm gonna.
You say one thing that
face.
I said. Oh.
Huh?
Ow.
They have to deal with these screamers flying at them. One guy can't find his tab, so they're having to circle around, protect him. How do you lose that thing?
He fell down.
Oh, poor baby. Other guys over there, he's just shooting at the ground a bunch after the screamers were all done. You would think, well, fucking Romulo, he's our big buff, gruff, like, I'll protect you guy. He's like, here,
I'll take
mine.
a bite out of crime.
Dumb.
This dumbest fucking thing.
This is the movie just saying, all right, get this black character out of here.
We get him out of here. How are we going to kill him? He has a tab. We should have had him just lose it.
Death.
No.
This is Def Comedy Jam. He's honorable. He gives his tab to his buddy, and then he immediately dies.
Don't worry about it. You take immediately.
I do appreciate that they didn't waste time. They just got it over with.
He does a roll,
and then
he's
dead.
laying there, and then one just goes right through his fucking torso.
Okay, yeah, but then we have to
Romulo did not die.
Get them out of here. Go! Like, really milk this death scene for like a minute.
And he goes, eat it, you bastard, and blows up like 3 of them. You were in a factory of thousands of them. This is a more embarrassing death than the fucking Kong, where the guy wants to go walking towards the thing with the 2 grenades, the dinosaur thing, and then he gets tail whipped into the mountain and blows up.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Yeah,
that's funny. This is not funny. This is just
there was no tail whipping. No, Uncle Roy did not tail whip anyone in this one.
A bunch of robots, and you didn't even put a dent in their numbers. You've already lost more members than there are people available to save.
I'm on the commander side here when they say distress signal or no. I think it's those assholes tried to kill us. We're going home now.
Let's just go home.
And he's accomplished his mission. He has the porn, so he's ready to leave.
I got it.
I'm with him
hardcore.
Anyway. Like, look, we tried to go over there. They tried to shoot you with an arrow. We just lost our dude. Let's go. We're done. What else is there? I don't know. You know what happened? Have you ever left the refrigerator open on a spaceship, Daniel?
And Olaf
That's not even what happened here.
And Olaf died because
that's not even what happened. All the doors were shut.
Door open, Daniel.
He melted.
You refrigerated the entire spaceship. It killed Olaf, and it drained the batteries.
And then
all right, you're telling me
put him on a boat
that a guy named Olaf got cold? I don't buy it. He's a snowman.
That's because now we having a barbecue, baby. Okay, we didn't.
Why are we cooking him?
Make a fire, sing a couple songs, huh? Why don't we just do that?
Wanted. Did you guys realize that was Olaf there burning until they said it?
Yeah, I remembered because of the Viking
I thought
thing.
it was Luke Skywalker's aunt and uncle.
Up.
Yeah, I did.
As soon as they said it was, oh yeah, this is how he wanted to go, I was like, oh, they're burning Olaf. I thought they walked back. I thought that was the corpse of Romulus just still sitting there on fire after the explosion. I'm like, boy, he's really cooking good.
Yeah, man, let him cook.
Let him cook. They were. No, not one person made a comment about him smelling delicious, and that is, I mean, they're wrong. They need to do that.
Day 4, rescue mission. Cyrus
Don't
B.
bother me. I'm poking holes with sticks.
I am poking around in screamers, doing whatnot.
Scorpion screamers.
Why do you have that bow and arrow? What are you hunting? Unreal lady? What do you hunt with those bows? I figure she's hunting people, right?
Oh shit, this is Horizon.
Not hunting mechanical dinosaurs.
You didn't see the other side of the mountain, Dale. She's in the Forbidden West now. You ain't even played that.
I haven't played any of them. I don't like them.
How do you know you don't like him if you haven't played him?
Because I played a little bit of the first one and I didn't like it.
No, you're wrong.
Okay, I do like it.
Yeah, you were playing Horizon Forza Horizon.
Yeah, I do like that. Cars go vroom vroom.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Can I come into your special bunker now that we're friends?
Look, I bleed. You lick the blood. Now I know you're real. And look, I bleed, but no one licked his blood.
No one licked his blood.
Let's check this out. Check this out. What if I just watched this movie by John Carpenter called The Thing? Okay. What if instead of burning the blood, I lick it?
What does that prove?
That I'm a freaky freak.
But I lick it.
Also, you're infected now. It's not a good way to test.
Why? What do you have that infects me?
The bad blood.
Bad blood.
Oh no!
I don't know. I'm like, look, they're so gullible. They didn't see the first movie. Like, dude, they can bleed and they can do sex stuff. Like,
yeah, but we didn't see him do any sex stuff.
How much was in Uncle Roy's report that actually got through? Did he say, look,
well, the journal was mostly about Chuck.
It's mostly about Chuck. So they're like, so we're here looking for really hot, chiseled volleyball beach players, okay?
You guys not remember what? That's how he described Chuck. That's how he knows Chuck.
That's how he knows Chuck, okay?
Yeah, Shallow Hal was inspired by Uncle Roy here.
Look, you could be a screamer. You could all be screamers. Screamers are fighting each other now. It's getting crazy.
Yeah, he says that, and then I'm like, oh, you're a screamer, Arrow. I know you.
I know you.
Okay, but
we
what
got
if
some kids locked up?
Yeah, what if on your tour, the thing we should have shown you off the bat.
He doesn't show them because he wants them to set them loose so that they kill other people, thus driving him and the other lady closer together so that he can put his robo-dick in her human vagina and make a robo-baby.
This is what I've come to understand now. But at the time, I was quite upset.
At the time, I was annoyed as well.
The whole time, I was quite upset. I mean, I have notes scattered throughout here. Let's see. I'm in hell. This movie sucks. Then put them on the boat. This sucks. These characters don't matter. I hope they all die.
Are we going down the Nile?
No, when we cremated Olaf.
Oh, okay. But put him back on the boat. We'll go back to the Congo.
We're going to do it like your ancestors.
We're going to the city of Zen. We're going to fight hippos. Let's go.
Not putting him in the boat is like, yo, hey, you're Egyptian. Let me take out a couple of your organs and throw you in a ditch. Like, you didn't wrap me up or anything. Like, I'm going to be cold.
That's why they wrapped him up.
Yeah, mummies get cold. My mummy always had cold feet. We had to get her a blanket.
That's poor circulation.
Yeah,
I got to get them compression socks. That acid sure came in handy when we wanted to rescue these kids. Did we goof, though? Did it turn out these were real kids? Did we fuck up? That would have been funny.
What do you mean? If they had actually been people?
Yeah, if the kids had been real.
But then
not screamers.
But then they would have not ripped their heads off in beautiful, juicy gore scenes.
That was good. But I think it would have been even funnier if just everyone was constantly fucking up in this movie and turns out there weren't even screamers anymore.
That would have been interesting. That's actually a better movie, all the paranoia, because like screamers, they look like people. It's Among Us, but with screamers.
Yeah.
And there's no Among Us bad guy. Wow.
Wow.
Unreal. Shit goes bad.
Well, they use the acid, though.
It's day 5. You know what that means? Diablo 2.
Let's see. We got the knife sharpening scene again. She doesn't lick it.
That's why she doesn't get him in the end. Huh?
Yeah. She didn't lick. If you don't lick it, you're not figuring stuff out. They blow up the base from the kids, right? Like the rescue mission.
Screamers got in. Screamers got in. So.
Yeah. Talk to me, Bronte. Joseph Hendrickson was Papa. He was a legend. Time for love. We both love my Papa. So now we have sex on the floor.
With our clothes on, obviously.
And I grip the flat earth in ecstasy. Not flat earth as like the whole planet's flat, but like the floor underneath me is flat at this moment, and I'm gripping it in ecstasy. Total ecstasy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Day 6. I've never seen him sleep. Well, that guy doesn't blink. I've never seen him blink. Well, Lance is over there in the corner eating a sandwich. That seems to where did he get a sandwich? So now this is everyone Mexican standoff, with their comments like you're a robot. You're a robot. I ain't no robot. Well, all right, look, I'm the knife guy, and so I'm gonna get someone killed. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna get myself killed.
You killed me.
You killed me. Like, you killed yourself, dog. And then what have you done? But like in that fake ass accent, what have you done? Like, we thought she was a screamer. Same, bro. Same.
I'm sorry, well, I just busted one out into that lady, so my brain's not thinking right either.
I herkimer-merkered.
I herkimer-merkered into the diamond mine, if you know what I'm saying.
Hey,
that would make a white ape, huh?
Make it fast, and then explodes.
I was gonna say that's another unintentional comments about our sex life. Yes, make it fast.
Make it fast.
Make it fast.
And then we get fucking Cyborg Ninja over there getting off to all this action. And I'm like, oh shit! We got this weird lightning gun thing with bad effects. And I'm thinking like, and I hear him talk, and I'm like, that's Cyber Lance Henriksen. I'm like, how do you not shoot that guy immediately? That's the most robot-looking motherfucker with the helmet on and stuff like that's a
right. But you see the sandwiches
adaptation.
That he's carrying.
Yeah, because he's like, come with me if you want to live on a steady diet of craft sandwiches.
Screamers don't eat sandwiches. That's how you know.
He's over there like, you call that a tab? This is a tab. It's like, my tab's better than yours.
What, his bicep?
Well, that's where the tabs are. He's like, look at this tab.
I keep mine in my pocket so it doesn't fall out.
He takes off the helmet thingy, and I'm like, Lance looks so alive still at this point.
Yeah, I'm Eugene Orso. I make screamers now.
Did you guys realize who he was when he said his name?
Yes. Because someone earlier, beginning of the movie.
She was like, I think a guy named Orso or Morlock or some bullshit made the screamers.
But then he died.
And he's still alive?
Totally died, but he's still here.
No, he's dead.
And beautiful and chiseled.
Joe even said in the first movie that he was dead.
But Chuck didn't tell me anything about the volleyball in the corner, so.
I don't know how all these dormant screamers got activated. I'm weird. I don't have a clue.
Okay, so if all the screamers were dormant before,
okay, Daniel,
what was going on this planet?
Not all of them. Probably just the paranoia.
No, well,
but not all of them. Just
not
most
all of them. Most, I don't know. Look, actually, we can say that they were designed to evolve, and so maybe initially they were designed for like a 2-year time period, and then like Blade Runner, you blink out like a little candle. But
I blinked out a lot in this movie.
Yeah, you long blink and you come back on. Huh?
Have
a sandwich.
I came back on, and I'm like, fucking toasters. I'm like, did you really just say that? Are we doing this?
It's fracking toasters. You didn't even get the line right, guys.
Is this during the height of Battlestar 2009? What season of Battlestar are we on?
I think it's over by now.
Was it over by the time you graduated high school?
Pretty close to being over, I think. Yeah. When is it? When did I come to China?
Oh, well, it wasn't in 2009, buddy. You were living on my couch.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, look, all I know is the commander cannot wait to go look at more.
Yeah, it ended in 2009.
Yeah, there we go. Could not wait to look at some more Cylon porn. Couldn't help himself.
What if Ray Liotta was in this movie and he was just laughing a lot, like here and there?
I mean, could we just make him like an AI voice that laughs at them then? That's fine.
Okay, we've recast Chuck. Okay, we're recasting Chuck as Ray Liotta.
Recast Chuck,
and
Daniel.
Now we've got Mecha Chuck, and he's like an AI voice who's guiding them through. They don't know he's a bad guy. He's like, oh, hey, it's BioShock. We're doing BioShock.
Yeah.
We're doing System Shock?
Same thing, yeah.
No, System Shock 2. Yeah.
He's GLaDOS.
Well, guess what?
I'll be glad.
Are you getting ready for Jurassic Park?
What is Jurassic Park?
Okay, go ahead.
So the guy that goes to get the little fuel cell thingies.
Is that Commander? Okay.
The canister shaped glowy canisters.
Yeah.
That's your Dennis Nedry. He goes off to do the thing on his own, and then guess what? He goes around, he gets cornered by the dinosaur that opens his face flaps.
Just like in Jurassic Park. Oh my God,
you're right.
Jurassic Park, that's Dennis 100%. Nedry.
Yeah.
And he dies, and then the chocolate milk goes down the hill.
And you're like,
the
poor chocolate milk
of dino jizz,
Dino jizz?
Yeah. And then, at this point, like, almost everyone's dead except for Bronte and Arrow, because Lance gets shot by his own lightning gun, and he didn't like that, by the commander.
We get a self-destruction
we're down to just
timer.
2 people. Yeah, we're down to 2 people running out of there, and the Bronte's like, I'm glad we came and did this rescue thing, guy. We saved you, guy.
And guy's like, I'm glad I came too. Yeah.
Like, what's your human name gonna be, new Screamer? Guy.
Man.
Human.
Man.
Human. Like, we porked, so I'm glad I saved you. Like, we be porking. Let's get back on the ship. Oh, shit! We all love spinny chairs.
How did he get there before them?
What do you mean? He's been dead for minutes.
It's not even the first dead guy to show up and really confuse them. Oh, he's already dead. What do you mean? Don't go over there.
Screamers,
hey, man, are
fast.
you okay? Yeah, it crushes.
Hey, man, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm dead.
No.
I'm dead. Spinny chairs, and this dude's trying to walk up to them and be all menacing. This dude is not menacing at all. None of these guys have a presence. Even Baby Arrow doesn't even do jack shit, and he's got baby face. No, they're just all, Like, come on, man. Try to actually be menacing. Yeah, I'm a big man. You don't look that big. You look like a little dude. Like, whatever. Weird spinny chair little dude. And then he's over there, and the robot dude, not the one we don't know is a robot yet, the one we do know, he's over there and he pokes his head really hard. I think he poked his head too hard.
Yeah, maybe. What would happen? Okay, so he's in the spinning chair waiting. What if they never made it back to the ship? How long does he wait?
Oh, he keeps spinning.
The rocks are falling from the sky now.
So he should probably take off and just forget it.
They implied he can't fly because he's a robot. And
that's why he's keeping her.
This is so stupid.
That's why Bronte is still alive, according to not the Cylon, because he needs her as the pilot to take off.
Yeah.
So
reasons.
It's harder to take off than it is to actually fly the ship in space.
It's called
really hard.
Plot armor.
Because you're putting yourself to sleep, so you're not actually doing shit.
Did your first take off and Kerbal go well, Daniel?
I got up, and that's really all you need to do.
I mean, I exploded on the launch pad many times.
Yeah,
and every time I did it, I said,
Herkamoka. But
it's
you evolution, baby. How long was he spinning in that chair to come up with that line? It's evolution, baby. I hate when robots call me baby, too. That makes me uncomfortable.
Hey, how about I cast
You're that guy,
disintegrate?
Don't call me baby. Oh, disintegrate.
Disintegrate. I take this dust, disintegrate. Because I shot you with a laser, and now you...
Why did we shot other people with lasers, and that didn't happen.
But you didn't do the full... You crossed the streams.
You gotta turn it up. You gotta crank it up to 11.
Turn it to 11.
Before we blast them... Oh, yeah, there's
Why don't we just keep it on 11?
Battery life. Before we blast him into Metal Skeleton, though, he wants to make sure that you know that Guy is a Screamer. And
guess what? I already know.
You know. Yeah, but they want to make sure at this point that you know. That way the reveal isn't
I
big.
know.
Yeah, but he wants to make sure that because he goes, you know, we adapt pretty quickly. And then we get the shitty Metal Skeleton.
He also said, join us occasionally. I'm like, you wouldn't have said that. Yeah, I'm like, okay, so now I know.
Yeah, we got
now the guy who had no dirt on him the entire movie. I now know that guy is definitely a Cylon.
I want to see what the Screamers that evolved in the correct way, which is to say that they all turned back into crabs. I want to see what they're up to.
Fucking crabs, man. The clickety clack, motherfucker.
All life forms desire to be like crab.
We just want to be crab again. I'll see you in 2 months, boys.
Now.
Good night.
Now, because we've had 2 references now to like dying in your ship. Okay, we got Uncle Roy Henriksen who blew up in his ship on reentry. We got the Olaf who talked about the Vikings get burned in their ship. I thought, therefore, once she finds out badness is afoot, she would self-destruct as well.
Didn't get a chance.
This is really after everything else we complained about, this is the biggest thing I fucking hate in this movie is that we don't give her any agency after we wake up. Now it's, oh, you're pregnant, and now you have nothing else to do because movie's over.
You gotta keep it. Sorry.
She
Them's
wasn't
the rules.
gonna have much time. Okay, so it's like, all right. She like, all right, see you in 2 months. Let's do our little fucking cryo sleep for 2 goddamn months. So first off, he doesn't sleep. She starts to fall asleep, and then she's like, and then she goes to sleep. And I'm thinking like, oh, did she not see him go in the thing? Did she see him get out of the thing?
Shouldn't she have put him in the thing since he doesn't know how to do it, since he's not...
Yeah, you would think. Well, she wakes up.
That's why he didn't sleep. He doesn't know how to do it.
He doesn't know how to sleep. No one would rock him to
But
sleep.
you know what he knows how to do? He knows how to walk up and do a weird unsolicited shoulder massage. Like,
I wish you would do that to come here, Arrow. I wish you would.
Ryan's soliciting it.
I'm rolling my shoulders right now.
I'm really tight. I'm
really
tight.
wishing you would come up and put a toaster baby in me.
Herkimer!
You can Herkimer Hamuka on my back if you want. I don't care. Just fix these knots.
Well, she's pregnant by a robot, and I'm like, that seems really big for 2 months. And I'm like, but he is still a robot, just making robot babies. And I'm like, that's growing way too fast.
You know what he should have done
goes,
since he was awake that whole time? He should have just kept her asleep for the whole time.
Yeah, wouldn't have mattered. But he loves her.
Oh, I think they're there now, though. You got to wake up.
Right,
he can't, because he doesn't know how to land the ship.
Oh my God.
Well,
don't you roll your eyes at me?
Rubbing the belly.
He has 2 months to figure it out.
There's no instructions manual, Daniel. Okay, it's all in like, Norwegian runes because the other guy was so into it.
He's our first, and he will be weird. But then he says, oh, but this will be the only one like this. But you just implied there might be more.
Well, yeah,
whatever.
They're not going to stop at one kid.
Well, I think she's going to stop when it fucking turns into Wolverine inside the fucking womb. That's not going to just casually go away. Babies are flipping around in there doing Krav Maga.
That was dumb. Why would the baby have that?
Because he's fucking Wolverine.
That's stupid.
I'm like, blow the ship up like daddy. And we don't.
Yes.
Daughter undid all the work that her father did. Undid it all.
Yeah, that teddy bear that Joe was bringing back was also pregnant.
Yeah, it was. And then we cut to after the Wolverine origin. We goes, the beginning. I'm like, of what? We're not getting a sequel to this shitty-ass movie. This movie set back America decades. That's how bad this movie was.
I don't know. Do we get another movie after this, Daniel? I don't remember.
Yeah, it's called...
It's called The Beginning.
It's called Screamer's Island of the Fishmen.
That's probably going to be a better movie.
I think you're missing, like, the themes of...
Hope.
What would be the theme? Paranoia? No.
No, they missed that theme.
I do... Ooh, yeah. Maybe there should have been no screamers, but there should have been an AI messing with them. That would have been interesting.
Yes.
The screamer has gone into the AI.
So what you're saying is maybe we should have done a better movie.
Yes.
I'm okay. So if you just do a long blink until they get to interact, it's kind of like Silent Hill.
If you just watch all the people die, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
I didn't care about the people.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
they're
even
cool
care
deaths.
when nameless people are dying.
They're cool.
Yeah, that part. Who that guy or girl deserves a raise because they did their job.
That's
Lance
true.
Henriksen deserves another sandwich. He did his job.
Maybe a toasted one.
Yeah, get him a Quiznos.
Maybe
give him money?
No. Easy.
Don't go
now.
too far.
But I got a toaster.
Fracking?
I had a good time hating this movie.
I was gonna say,
but I
you
didn't
like
have
this
a good
movie,
time
Kenny?
watching this movie.
All right.
I wouldn't watch this again, but I would watch the other one.
The first one's good.
Yeah, I mean, of course. God, no.
Just no.
No. Why?
Just no.
I feel
This
like
didn't need to be made.
This didn't need to be made. I feel like this was
It shouldn't have been made. It was a crime.
I don't think it was a crime.
It was a crime.
Unreal. Did you like that one?
EA Sports.
Madden was here.
It's in the bone. I believe EA is Japanese for home.
Okay.
So if you think about it, they're saying sports at home.
But wow, actually, whoa. Hey, whoa, that's crazy. You're crazy. You're a wacky guy.
Can I show you the fox my daughter made with plastic bits? And she ironed
What does it say?
Yeah, what does it say?
What do you mean? It doesn't say anything.
No, the fox says stuff.
Oh, Christine, what does the fox say?
Did she just fail?
That's a movement.
Daniel.
What does the fox say?
Daniel, casa is Spanish for house.
Uh-huh.
And Blanca is Spanish for white.
So the Street Fighter guy,
Casablanca.
Blanca, but he's green.
That's just your TV. That was bad. You had a bad TV. They had other songs that were better.
Did they?
Oh, yeah. Stonehenge.
The Ylvis guys? Yeah, Stonehenge was great.
Oh, I didn't know.
Well, you should go check out their videos. They're hilarious. What is Stonehenge, Ryan?
I don't know. I just know one time I did a morning performance at school, once. And I chose What Does the Fox Say? And you know what? We still don't know. It is a mystery.
You ever hear a fox giggle? It's terrifying.
In space, from the movie. No fox can hear you giggle.
From this movie?
Yeah, from this movie.
As always, I've been your...
Look around.
At world's okayest co-worker, Money Frog. I've been your...
It's truly magical.
Horrible host,
watching
Kenny.
The decision tree get made in real time.
Who's
I've been
wearing a shirt and sitting.
Get off my nuts!
Get off my back!
Stop biting my nuts! Unreal.
I'm your horrible host, Kenny, and I'm telling you, I've never seen that man blink. He's never blinked.
I'm Daniel, and I wanted to start a family with Chuck. I came to this planet to get away from that woman, that disgusting woman, and just start a new life with my best friend Chuck.
Right, tell me I had a baby. I ain't got no baby.
I don't even know how to have kids.
Me and Chuck never have kids.
Me and Chuck tried.
We can't figure out why. We keep trying though. The doctor asked us to leave.
I said, doctor, do the thing. Get him in the gown. Get him on the table. Get in there and pull the baby.
Pull the baby. Yeah, Chuck. He has the pains. It's coming.
And the doctor said, not unless you give me another sandwich.
Lance!
Dr. Lance!
Hi, I'm in this movie too.
Oh, now you're not.
Ryan.